Well, let's just get into the raw analysis. Debates aren't about who delivers the best policy. Debates are about presentation. Debates are about the optics. And when it comes to the optics, it is pretty clear that Kamala Harris had a much better night than Donald Trump. In the similar way that Donald Trump had a much better night for Kamala Harris and then Joe Biden back in June. I think the big problem is, and I was saying this going into the debate, that Republicans run the risk of doing the same things that Democrats did in the June debate with Joe Biden. They were certain that Joe Biden would wipe the floor with Donald Trump. So they lowered expectations for Donald Trump so much that the only thing that Donald Trump had to do was at least just look presidential, seem as if he were presidential, and he ended up having a good night. In this case, Republicans had lowered the expectations for Kamala Harris. She's a horrible debater. We remember when Tulsi Gabbard went after her, Pete Buttigieg, a number of others have gone after, and she hasn't been the best in a debate, but she came locked, loaded, and ready. Probably shouldn't have used that term, but she came ready to debate Donald Trump, and she was able to deploy what are literally debate or pre-debate strategies. And I think that that worked for her in ways that it did not work for Donald Trump, because whether or not you believe she would do what she said that she was going to do, whether or not she was even being truthful in what it was she was saying, it was convincing enough in the form of a debate performance. And so that's why I think that Donald Trump had a lot of lost opportunities. He kind of touched on some things, but Donald Trump failed. We just saw the Olympics, and we remember Simone Biles being able to land stick her landing. Donald Trump was not able to stick most of his landings, and that's how Kamala Harris, for me, she just hasn't the edge, and who ended up getting something out of the debate.